What's good, people? Hopefully, everybody's having a good day. Today, I want to come and talk about the demo I played recently, Lies of P. Lies of P is a Souls-like game developed by NeoWiz Games and Round 8 Studios. Now, when I was playing this demo, I was expecting, this to play like a little 30 minutes to an hour to get like a feel of it, like most demos do. I think the most recent one I did was Resident Evil 4 Remake. It was just like, look, a cool little 45-minute demo, gave you a sense of the game, how it plays. When you reach the first checkpoint, it's basically like, thanks for playing, go buy a game. This was very different. This was very different. I think I put total, after looking at all my hours, like on my stream, I put like over more than 5 hours, which is crazy to me for a demo. I haven't played a demo in a while, but I just don't remember demos being that in depth or just giving you that much playtime. First off, I want to start off in saying the game looks great. The art style that the developers have put together with this, it looks great. It really fits into me with the whole Pinocchio like dark aesthetic. I think it all just works for me. You can tell they show their inspiration on their sleeves from Bloodborne. Like, I mean, it's not like a one-to-one of Bloodborne, obviously, but a lot of the environments and a lot of the gameplay and everything is just very reminiscent of Bloodborne. I'm still not sure if how it resembles Bloodborne or how much it is like Bloodborne, if it bugs me or not. Right now, I would say not. Right now, I'm going with not. I mean, it's not a bad thing because I think it does. At least in this demo, it does show enough differences, to set itself apart from Bloodborne. Just like Bloodborne, the world they built is not like an open world, interconnected, with some areas being available to explore from the beginning, while others are unlocked, once you progress through and learn more skills and stuff. Next, I want to talk about the story, which, for me, to be honest, I can take it or leave it. A lot of stories with a lot of these games, a lot of open world games, and just games in general nowadays, I just can take or leave the story. I'm mostly in for the gameplay. But it seems they're taking like a classic Pinocchio story here and just put like a little twist on it. I think the whole Geppetto thing is kind of cool. Like, yeah, how he's like the creator of all puppets and stuff. I think, it's a cool premise. I'm kind of interested in to see where it goes, kind of. Now on to the main reason why I probably will buy this game day one, and that is the gameplay. Now, after I finished this demo again, I had about 5+ hours playing, so I pretty much got a good feel on how it plays. They only let you visit the first 4 areas of gameplay, so I'm sure once you get more weapons and more upgrades and stuff, the gameplay would change, and it'd be more varied. But for my time, it was very fun, very different gameplay. I mean, not different, it's a lot like Bloodborne, but like very satisfying gameplay. The enemies too were very tough and very, there was a lot of different enemies. Well, not like a lot, but like it was at least enough enemies to where I didn't feel like I was fighting the same one over and over. It was again like kind of like Bloodborne. They had like dogs and different type of knights. Some have different attacks, different tails that you have to learn. But they were hard. A lot of them were hard. Never got competitive. I mean, never got repetitive. Yeah, so when you first start, they give you like a 3 choices, like a great sword, a rapier, which is like a short, well, not a short, but like a fast weapon, and then one more weapon, it's like a blunt one. I didn't choose that one. I chose the rapier because like fast, and it ended up being pretty strong too. After you do that and choose your weapon, you go right into the action. So you start off at like a train station, and like from there you go right into the first area. If you play any Souls-like, games over the last decade, you should feel pretty at home with playing this. Especially if you played Bloodborne, that's one of the games that is definitely very close like, especially game wise. Aesthetic wise, to be honest too. It doesn't have that same aesthetic because it's Pinocchio, but pretty similar. Also, you have like a little puppet arm, so it's like a little attachment that you can find like different ones throughout the game. The one that first starts you off with, like the basic one, you can just press it down and it hits the enemy. It does a pretty good amount of damage too. It can also be charged, so it can definitely stun enemies, or if you like hit them multiple times, it can like stagger them, so you can get a little bit more extra damage. Puppet arm, I think, is again going to change up the gameplay or make it more interesting. The ones I found, I'm pretty sure like over the course of the actual game, you're gonna be able to find like a lot more, but I found 3 total. Well, 2. The first one they start you off with. The second one I found was like a pulling type of puppet arm where you can just press it and it'll basically like Scorpion get over here type of pull, and you can just start a combo. The last one I got was like a short range projectile I got like towards the end of the game, which I was like kind of weird. Like, why would you give it to me towards the end where I really can't do anything but play around again? I couldn't move forward, but all in all, it was cool. I like that they showed that they're gonna have different projectile. Puppet arms that you can get. They seem to have a system to mix up weapons. So basically, or make weapons. You basically can put the main part of a weapon and then the handle, which is basically like a secondary alternate weapon or alternate fire that it uses, but it does require a meter. To be honest, I was a little bit underwhelmed by it. I wasn't too excited about it. It didn't excite me in any way, mostly because I feel like it doesn't necessarily change the weapons properties. I feel like if it changed the properties and you can like swing it differently, or like if it's heavier, stronger or something, that would be cool. But I don't know, I was pretty much underwhelmed. Obviously it's the demo, so they probably make some changes to that system when the full game comes out. But I was underwhelmed. I think they could have did a little bit more with that particular system. Other than that, like you can expect from any Souls like or any like RPG type of game, you can upgrade yourself. You get like a currency where it's like it's not Souls, but it's like their equivalent of Souls. And you can kit yourself, like you can do your vitality, your capacity, your weight, because this game does go in like the older Souls like games where your weight does affect how you roll and how you move. So yeah, that's pretty expected in any Souls like for you to be able to upgrade with like Souls like type of thing. It's not crazy. They also use the same type of Souls thing where you can find like a general type of thing, and you save at it, and that's your checkpoints. That's where you can also upgrade your stuff. So it's very Souls like, very traditionally Souls like in that way, as far as upgrading and stuff like that. Another thing I want to highlight are the bosses. The bosses are really tough in this game. They have like kind of like mini bosses, and they have like actual main bosses. I think I only fought two or three, and a couple of mini bosses, but they are all fun. They are all very different. They're all challenging, and I think it just definitely set up the game for me to feel like it's definitely challenging. They're not necessarily holding your hands, which, to be honest, a lot of Souls like games don't ever hold your hand. They always are pretty tough. But this one I can tell it's going to be enjoyable, because even in the demo, I like died so many times to the boss. I died so many times to the bosses, which was frustrating. Obviously, but it was fun. It made me think. It's a challenge. It's not just going to let you do anything. You have to use your dodge. You have to use your weapons accordingly to to win. It's not easy. It's fun to me. Once you fight them a little bit more, they become a little bit easier, because their tails. But I can just tell that developers definitely did a good job in making this game difficult. Like, I can't stand when I fight a game or play a game, even a demo, where it's like too easy. It kind of takes all the fun out. I like a little challenge, and it definitely gave me a lot of challenge in this demo. So kudos to the developers. Overall, I think NeoWiz Games and Round 8 Studios did a really good job in crafting an interesting game with very snappy gameplay that stands out from an already oversaturated genre. But enough of that. What do you guys think of the Lies of P? Did you try the demo that's available right now? What is your favorite Souls like? Let me know down in the comments below. So again, thank you for making it to the end of this video. Don't forget to like and sub to my channel for more content just like this. I have new videos coming out every Wednesday and Thursday, so look out for that. This has been Prince, and I'm out.